YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 20 of Pokemon Unbound. We are currently chilling here in Redwood Village, as last time out we took on Benjamin and earned our 8th gym badge. As you'll see on the bottom middle of the screen there, we now have all the gym badges, and we are ready to start to make preparations today for the Elite Four. And as you'll see with the next, the main quest here at the top of the screen is to head east from Gurun Town and challenge the Pokemon League. Now, we're a little bit ways away from that, right? Because probably 2 more episodes before we take on the Elite Four. And in my head right now, I'm thinking about it, but of course we're going to adjust things on the fly, because first time playing this game, I don't know how long everything's going to take, but the outline that I'm thinking about right now is today's episode we are going to re-explore the region, especially because now we have Surf, Waterfall, and Rock Climb. We can re-go through a lot of the caves that we've been to before. And we had to miss a whole bunch of items. We could see them the first time, early game when we were passing through, but we didn't have the HMs in order to go get all those items. So I kind of want to re-explore the region, especially a lot of the caves that we went through. And additionally, I'm going to be checking out a bunch of raid dens. We've done some raid dens as we found them. But I think, time permitting, it might be kind of cool to just do all the raid dens today, like redo them again, because they reset every day, just like they did in Sword and Shield. And then on top of that, the other half of the playlist today, not the playlist, but the episode today is going to be about move tutor moves. I've been touching on these a few times, so let's go ahead and do a team check real quick. But I want to highlight Samurott especially because I've talked about this a couple times. So first off, we have a Rocky Helmet Adamant Garchomp with rough skin, of course, and now he has S tier IV in attack because I used a bottle cap on him. And currently, Chomp has the moveset of Dragon Claw, Stomping Tantrum, Hone Claws, and Rock Tomb. Chomp, of course, was our starter. We got the Gibble all the way back in episode 1. This has been our day 1 right here. The levels of the E4 and the Champ, no, I don't know that yet, Board. I haven't looked up anything. I'll do that before, because I need to make sure I don't get too over leveled, right? Because that wouldn't make those fights. This whole game so far has had level caps, but after we got the 8th gym badge, they said that, now all Pokemon obey. So technically, I can get all my Mons all the way to level 100 if I wanted to, and fight the Elite Four there. I might do that, but again, if the Elite Four doesn't scale with me, which I have no idea if it does, I'll have to look that up. If I went in there at 100 and they're all at 70 or something, that would make the fights kind of lame. So this is what our Garchomp is looking like for now. Earlier, I was thinking throughout a lot of this playthrough that I would replace Rock Tomb with Stone Edge. Because even after a single Hone Claw's accuracy boost, Stone Edge goes from 80 to, over 100 accuracy, so it'll never miss. But the more I thought about it, I kind of want to put Iron Head on Garchomp. Because Stone Edge is normally the better option, but, I kind of like Iron Head as a way to hit fairies. We will have other options to hit fairies. We got a couple poison attacks on the team too, but you never want to leave Garchomp on the field against a fairy, but if I can get off a powerful Iron Head, and also, if I go with Iron Head over Stone Edge, then I don't need Hone Claws anymore. We can also switch that to Swords Dance, which will be a lot better, which is really what I want to do. I'd much rather have Swords Dance than Hone Claws, and since that's the case, I don't really want to be missing Stone Edges, so I think instead of Stone Edge, I'm probably going to go with Iron Head. But we'll go find the move tutor for that today, and I'll touch more on that in a minute. The second member of the team here is our Jolly Nature Arcanine, currently with an Expert Belt, but that's just because I don't have anything better at the moment. And this Arcanine does have Intimidate as well. And right now I got the moveset of Crunch, E-Speed, Flare Blitz, and CC. Probably the best Arc's going to get, but we can get Psychic Fangs, we can get Play Rough, there is some options for Arc, but honestly this is probably the moveset I'll end up going into the Elite Four with. Next up, we have Roserade here, the Timid Nature holding the Miracle Seed at the moment. I do also have Black Sludge and Poison Barb, so we can kind of switch around items on Roserade depending on the matchups later. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Roserade does have Poison Point as well. And at the moment has the moveset of Giga Drain, Venoshock, Shadow Ball, and T-Spikes. I will be getting Sludge Bomb for this eventually. I'm just going to have to find the TM. But I haven't looked that up yet, so I don't know where it is. Next up here, we got the Modest Nature Guardy holding her Mega Stone. And this thing has 223 special attack right now, but when it Mega Evolves, that goes over like 260, 270. It's just ridiculously strong, this Gardevoir. And before Mega Evolving, it has Synchronize. Of course, after it gets Pixelate, but we don't even have any normal moves to abuse that anyway. But this is an insane moveset of Psychic, Moonblast, Ice Beam, and T-Bolt. Yes, you read that correctly, Ice Beam. Normally, Guardy doesn't get Ice Beam, but in this game it does, so I'm taking full advantage of that, and we're going to fry some dragons if we run into any. I mean, I guess I have Moonblast anyway, but still. Ice Beam's better if it's 4x super effective. Next up, we have the Black Glasses Careful Nature Samurott. This was a gift Pokemon back on Route 5. It was pretty cool. You got to pick your choice between the 3 Unova starters. But of course, I went with Oshawott because Hisuian Samurott is a beast. Although it just has Torrent, though. It does not get its, like, signature ability, if you will, Sharpness. It doesn't actually get access to that in the game. It's just Torrent, and if you switch it to Hidden Ability, it gets Shell Armor to block crits. No, I think there was other starters board. I just haven't found them yet. I heard that the Gen 4 starters are also gift Pokemon in this game, but I don't know where they're at. Maybe I'll look that up on the website right now. Actually, we can do that today. So Samurott, I've talked about Razor Shell a lot in this playthrough. It's an okay attack. It's way better if he had the Sharpness ability, but he doesn't. So I'm not going to use Razor Shell. And I'm going to replace this with Liquidation here very shortly. Because I have the resources to get that done. Now, Razor Shell is 75-95, right? And it also has a chance to lower defense. It's actually, I think it's like a 50-50, but it may be just 30% secondary effect. But regardless, Liquidation is 85-100, and it also has a 30% chance to lower defense. So Liquidation is the far superior option, unless you have Sharpness. But we got Razor Shell, Night Slash, P-Jab to hit fairies, and then Aqua Jet, which is a nice priority option here for Samurott. And finally, the last member on the squad is our Brave Nature, leftovers holding Hariyama. Hariyama does have Guts, but I talk about it almost every episode. I still have not found the Flame Orb, or the Toxic Orb even, to take advantage of Guts, but it is what it is. I'll look it up before the Elite Four and make sure I find that the Flame Orb. Specifically, it's better than Toxic Orb, obviously, for longevity. And Hariyama's got kind of a weird moveset at the moment of Revenge, T-Punch, Heavy Slam, and Knockoff. I threw Heavy Slam on there when he tried to learn it, just because I thought it would be cool, but... And Hariyama's a big boy, right? So he's going to do a lot of damage with Heavy Slam, but this works more on the relationship of the difference in weight, right? So if I'm beating up a bunch of Caterpie and Weedle, yeah, Heavy Slam's going to do a lot more because they don't weigh much. But, the further you get into a Pokemon playthrough, the less useful Heavy Slam becomes. Because other fully evolved Pokemon are heavier, obviously. So Heavy Slam has outlived its usefulness, and I'm probably going to put, switch this back to Fake Out. I feel like Fake Out would be a good way to ensure that I get my Flame Orb off safely, and then I could follow up the subsequent turn with a big hit. Now, Hariyama learns Drain Punch in Generation 9, but this only goes to Gen 8. So really, like, the best option he gets is Revenge. He also gets Superpower, Close Combat, but you gotta remember that moves like, good fighting moves like Close Combat and High Jump Kick, those are more for fast fighting types. The fatter, slower fighting types, you always want Drain Punch, right? Think Conkeldurr, think Hariyama. They're way better with Drain Punch because they always go slower, and that way they deal massive damage and heal back up with Guts. So Hariyama's way too slow to utilize Close Combat. He would get one kill and then lower his defenses and die to whatever comes out next. Revenge is okay, but it doubles in power from 60 to 120 if you take damage, so I don't know. I might go with Superpower, but for now, Revenge is fine. Brick Break also is a good idea. It's only 75 power. It's super weak, but yeah, Hariyama does get Brick Break in this game. So that is what the squad is looking like for now. And then in terms of move tutors, I'm going to go do that right now. But I got to show off something in the bag first. So I had to go dig in the underground of the KBT Expressway. That's where the move tutors are located, by the way. But I had to go farm for a whole bunch of hard stones. As you can see, I got like 124 of them now. Because we need to... The currency in this game of how you get move tutor moves is by using gems, right? And the gems, you can't actually mine for the gems until post-game, from what I read. So there was an NPC in Gurun Town. I do remember this from earlier. I haven't utilized this feature yet, but I remember that guy back in Gurun Town. He said, trade me 20 hard stones and I'll give you a gem of your choice. So I figured... Well, actually, I looked it up. Ironhead and liquidation both cost 3 gems each, right? Steel gems and water gems respectively. And if I really need 20 hard stones to trade for gems, I figured, well, that's, you know, 6 times 20 is 120. So I had to sit there and keep digging in the underground with the emulator sped up. And even, you know, playing this game in super turbo speed up mode, it still took me like a couple hours to farm these 120 hard stones. And the reason why I do that stuff offline rather than, you know, during the recordings is because I wouldn't be playing in speed up during a recording because it distorts the music and everything. And with that being said, that would have taken 4 or 5 hours, right? That would have been like 3 straight episodes of just me sitting there digging the wall for hard stones. So there ain't no way I'm going to do that on camera. Those kind of tedious tasks I will always grind offline. Speaking of Goo Run Town, it's where we have to go to head towards Victory Road, but I'm not going to do that yet. Actually, before I fly out of here, let me see if I can check out Cube Corp. Let's see what that's about. People like their dual screens. Oh, for Brick Break, yeah. I mean, that's true. I wouldn't be surprised if the Elite Four had a screen setter. At least one of them, but we'll see. Let's go this way and go to Cube Corp first. Of course. There's a Snorlax blocking the road. How convenient. Dang it. It won't budge. This Pokemon hasn't moved in weeks. Do you hear me, Snorlax? I need to see my boyfriend. You can't stop true love. Infernape, wake it up with a fire punch. Just punch that Snorlax right in the gut, and bro is still just snoring with his mouth wide open. Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying because as you can see, just to the right of that log there is a trainer tip sign, and there was a side quest about reading all the trainer tip signs, and we can't. Guessing Snorlax has thick fat, that's why? Yeah, that's a good call, board. Okay, well, never mind about going to Cube Corp. It looks like that might be just a post-game thing in the Redwood Forest. Now, X marks the spot on the map. This is where the Pokemon League is located in this game. And we got to go through Victory Road here. So, of course, we have Surf now. We can do this, but that's not going to take place till next episode. Like I said, I think it's going to take an hour and a half plus to go through all the max raid dens in this game and also go explore all the caves that we went to previously. Oh, yeah, there was this house right here. Actually, it's this guy. Those hard objects in your cube are those items I asked for. Here, let me take them from you. Here you go, buddy. 20 hard stones. Now give me some steel gems. Oh, you're looking for a reward or something? Then here you go. Wait, what? Didn't you say something about gems? Well, he gives me a TM for Smackdown. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Say, you know what? Bring me even... Okay. That's just a one-time thing then. Bring me even more hard things, and I got a mountain of gems I'm sitting on over here. Okay, there we go. And I couldn't care a lick for them. I'll give them to you in exchange for some more hard stones. Well, now I might be 20 short. Unless... Oh, that's kind of funny. They're literally the last two. These are the ones I need. Unless I have a... I should have a water gem in the PC, right? No, because you get gems from the gym leaders. Of course, I should have a steel and electric gem, but I forgot to do that in Dihara City. But I did get the water gem from the 7th gym leader. So that should... But I don't have it in the bag because I always deposit them. So let me see if I have it here. I do. Oh yeah, I have this one Z crystal too. We completed a side quest recently and got an Ice Z crystal. I just got a really good idea for the Elite Four. What if I find the flame... I'm gonna find the flame orb for Hariyama, right? What if I pre-burn Hariyama, take the flame orb off, give him the Ice Z crystal, which would turn Ice Punch into Sub-Zero Slammer. Isn't that a very fitting attack name that a Hariyama would use? Because it's like a fighting type, like a big fat sumo wrestler. A Sub-Zero Slammer Hariyama that's burnt with guts activated. I do have this water gem, but I don't have the electric and steel gems because I never went back to the gym in Dihara. Well, I tried. After I forgot, I tried to go back in the gym in Dihara. And the bridge is closed, conveniently. So that sucks. Right? Dude, Sub-Zero Slammer Hariyama sounds hard. That's actually insane. Board, when we get to the Elite Four, we might have to make a TikTok or whatever they're called out of that. That might be a good clip. Alright. No, I don't want a bug gem. You're out of your mind. So I still have enough gems. I got lucky. I didn't know I had to spend 20 of them on that TM for SmackDown. But, let's get these 3 water gems. That way I can get liquidation. And then 3 steel gems for Ironhead. And then we're going to do this first, get Ironhead on Chomp. Because obviously that's not a TM. So Swords Dance will be a TM for Garchomp. We'll find that somewhere. And then, but that doesn't have to be today. Because I'll probably look up the rest of the TMs I need offline. I might do it while I'm recording, but I don't like to sit here and waste time like Googling stuff while I'm recording. I'm going to see if it's physical or not. What, you talking about Sub-Zero Slammer? It just depends on what move. Like, if I'm using Ice Punch, it would be a physical move. For sure. Okay, so I do already have the webpage open for the location of the move tutors here. So, the Ironhead tutor... By the way, both of these are available on Saturday, which is... Well, they're available Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday for one move, and then the other move is available Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So thankfully I'm recording this on a Saturday so we can actually get Ironhead in liquidation. Now it says this one is in the KBT Expressway on the path that leads to Dihara City, so I guess I would probably be doing this in reverse order, so I might have to go south. It's like a north-south path from the KBT Expressway. Which I think might have been in the other corner over here. Oh yeah, can I get back to the gym today? Or why was this bridge all of a sudden just retracted again? That is so stupid. Because I could have got that free electric and steel gem. I don't remember where the entrance to the underground was, but... I actually think it might be bottom left. Okay, never mind, it's right here. Nice. Oh wait, I think it's this guy right here, actually. Okay. I thought I might have to go in reverse order. I thought I had to head south, but apparently it was just right here. Okay, so Garchomp is going to finally get Ironhead. Of course, I can give it to Hariyama and Arcanine too, but... It wouldn't be bad for Arcanine, right? Because Arcanine can fight fairies due to the resistance, but Hariyama having Ironhead is just not a great idea. Because Bro's just too slow. He'd get destroyed by the fairy moves. Chomp can at least outspeed the fairies and hit him first with Ironhead. Maybe flinch him, maybe OHKO him after a Swords Dance. So that's why I like it better on Chomp. Okay. So that was that. And then where is Liquidation? The path that goes from Gurun Town to Seaport City. Oh, I should have done that one first. So from Gurun to Seaport? I don't even know where the entrance would... You know what? Actually, it was top left in Gurun too. I kind of remember that. Yeah. Never mind. That was easy to fly. I know, right? Garchomp can fly in this game. Yeah. It's cool, and obviously I mean, you saw Chomp's moveset. He doesn't even have fly. Just Declaw, Ironhead, and Stomping Tantrum. Now, I'm about to rearrange these like this, by the way. I still need Earthquake for Chomp, too. Which, when does he learn that? Or does he even learn it? I love the stat scanner item because you can see their level up moves. Oh, okay, he learns Earthquake at 63 and Outrage at 69. No joke, I might take Outrage over Dragon Claw. And then that would just mean instead of Rocky Helmet Chomp, I'd have to go Lumberry. But EQ, Outrage, Swords Dance, and Ironhead is kind of a filthy moveset. I think that might be the play versus Elite Four. Okay, we're looking for a fisherman looking dude. There's a picture of what the NPC looks like on all of these here. It's pretty sick. I think it would be this way, right? Seaport, yeah. The Unbound wiki website is pretty cool because they put a screenshot. You know, not only for this, like now I knew it was this guy that I'm looking for, but also for the max raid dens. I can see a picture before. Okay, so we're finally getting liquidation, man, on Samurott. Honestly, I should have done this a lot earlier because I could have farmed for the Heartstones at any point. I could have done this, you know, back when we only had 2 gym badges, and I could have got liquidation for Oshawott, but I wasn't even thinking about it at the time. But yeah, 85, 100 still in this game, so that's perfect. Get rid of Razor Shell. Yeah, this game's super cool with the HM moves, though, and being able to use them in the overworld without having to teach them to anybody. So the fact that Garchomp gets Fly, just another notch in the belt why it's the best starter option over T-Tar and Metagross, because you know they can't fly. Although Metagross, technically, but I would be surprised if it actually got access to Fly in this game. But yeah, it's super cool because I don't actually have a flying type on my team, right? So I was like, damn, how am I going to fly from city to city? I thought, early on in the playthrough, I thought I was going to have to just pull Mons in and out of the box. But yeah, Garchomp's a beast. Okay, so, you know what? Before we start the raid dens, let me look up starter gift Pokemon in Unbound. Because I think when I was first looking up stuff about this game, I thought that the Gen 4 was also... Oh, Gen 7 starters in Seaport, right, because I got Primarina. That's right. So, okay, so board, there was also Gen 7 starters. Again, take your pick, but I picked Primarina. Let me just run a Control F on this page. Oh, it already has a search bar. Let's look up Bulbasaur. No results. Chimchar. No, that doesn't work. Okay, hold on. I guess we can just go to this Reddit post. The Gen 2 starters appear in the wild. You get Gen 4 starters in Dihara City, Gen 5 to the left of the daycare, and Gen 7 in Seaport City. So I found the Gen 7 and Gen 5. But I guess Dihara City is where you get Gen 4 starters. Interesting. I mean, I'm not going to utilize any of them, but I'm kind of confused at how I missed this. Because I mean, I definitely talked to every single NPC when I was in Dihara. Unless one of them, like, I had to maybe beat the gym leader first and I forgot to come back. I'm guessing it would be in one of these houses, though. Oh, this guy gave me the goggles. Oh, you know what? Maybe a side quest would get me a Gen 4 starter. It's not. I don't think it's up here. Anyway, I'm not going to use the Gen 4 starter anyway, but I mean, I would like to showcase it in the recording for anybody that does want to play this game, but again, this is something I'll look up later because this guy's talking about an adorable core, or ore that shakes him to his core. I'll look it up in between episodes. It would take too long to figure out where it is right now. But that is very odd because I definitely talked to every single NPC when I was here. It must either be tied to a side quest or it was somebody that said come back after beating the gym, which I never did. All right. Well, I don't know. Something else just said that like Croconaw was available somewhere in the wild. So maybe the Gen 2 starters are in the wild. Some of them come as gifts, some don't. Let me look up the raid dens here and see. I mean, let's see if we can sweep them all. The first one is on Route 3 by the Flower Paradise. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but... Well, it's on the beach just outside to the right, it looks like. But if we can bang all these out quickly and maybe get some cool rewards. I've also never surfed in this area, so let's do this. We get a deep sea scale so we can evolve our Clamperl into a Gorbis. Awesome. I don't have a Clamperl, by the way, but that's what that item does. Let's go ahead and spray a Repel. Another TM, that's not bad. Attract? Okay. This is not Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, we're not doing that. A Fisherman? I got a Rose Bush. Let's battle. Yeah, we just love Clamperl around here. Such a great Pokemon. Gorbis and Huntail are both bad too, but I mean they were cool designs and whatnot, but I should have just left Garchomp in the front. That was like the worst option I could have switched into. We'll let Chomp do it anyway. Let me switch into this Draco Meteor real quick. Oh, never mind, it's just a Sludge Bomb. And we'll kill it with the D-Claw. Slightly stronger than Stomping Tantrum, so. Level 58. That's kind of crazy. Imagine if I fought this guy when I first got Surf and I was like level 30 or something. And he just got level 60 almost. What? Not this Vivillon side quest. I don't even care to do that. If I'm being real. Route 2, what is this? Well, actually, Roserade's fine for this guy. Then we'll switch up the lead for the karate duo here. Put Arcanine and Guardy up front for that. This guy's a Crustle, but honestly, I could probably just two-shot this thing with Giga Drain. I got that Miracle Seed on me. Okay. Oh, the Rock Wrecker. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yo. Let me drain this 1 HP back. I mean, at least I lived it, which is cool. But yeah, we're free to grow as many levels as we want now for the rest of this playthrough because no more level caps after getting that 8th badge. Man, they just got a counter to whatever I send out, huh? Okay. Let's let Hariyama get this with a revenge. Bro can gear grind and whatever he wants to do, it don't matter. I would love a Thunderbolt Paralysis right here, though. You know, we welcome that around here. Hariyama loves to get statused. He just never does, for some reason. Alright, well this is 120 base power revenge now, so it should easily one-shot. If not, I need to head back and give Hariyama a bottle cap to his attack stat. I think I have like 7 bottle caps now, I want to say, so we can... Another thing we got to do before the Elite Four is fix some of the bad IVs we got. But for the most part, the IVs are kind of insane on the team. So there's not too many glaring holes to fix. Alright. Arcanine and Guardy. Let's get it. We're the Crushkin that dominates Route 2. Well, your days on the mountaintop are over, buddy. We only fight the best of the trainers. If you can beat all the trainers on Route 2 and Route 15, of course, we'll challenge you. Alright, never mind. That's way too much exploring. Take the Zygarde cell real quick, though. Alright. And this is probably going to be the beach, right, where we got that gift Litleo. Oh, there's that TM from Locked Behind Cut. I never came back here after getting cut. It's kind of funny. This is probably going to be a shit TM, but... yeah. 100%. Okay. There was also something going off on the beach over here. Another hidden item. Oh, it's right there in front of the... oh, no, it is... it is in the rock, but we're got to fight the Pokemon first. It's got to be the worst Pokemon of all time. Is this thing getting a Mega, by the way? I can't remember if that was part of the leaks or not. If it's going to get a Mega in ZA. Dude, they just revealed the... it's a ring target. They revealed the Megas for the Kalos starters. Man, you want to talk about designs. Dude, they nailed all 3 of those. Chestnut is obviously a complete tool of a Pokemon. It sucks. But that Mega, bro, dude. Bro looks like Ganondorf. He's got a red cape on. It looks so sick. And all 3 of them look really good. Delphox looks sick, and of course Greninja, the GOAT, looks super cool as well. They nailed all those designs. We'll have to see, you know, stats-wise, what kind of movesets they get. Potential new typings, but I kind of doubt it. They were all dual-typed already with pretty good sets. Yeah, exactly, right? That's why I like talking about that kind of stuff, because then when people reflect on it years later, they're going to be like, okay, I know exactly when you recorded this episode, you know? So that's why to fill the void, sometimes I just talk about random stuff that's, like, currently happening. And it does, like, date the videos, but on purpose. I kind of like to do that. Or also, you know, I'll talk about other playthroughs that are currently happening on the channel. Like, I'll be like, hey, you know, last night we just beat Erica in the Fire Red Omega Hardcore Nuzlocke, you know? And then if someone's watching this and they don't actually visit my YouTube channel and they don't know what other games I'm playing, they'll be like, wait, this guy just say he was doing a Hardcore Nuzlocke? Yeah! And then, of course, they wouldn't click off right away. They always, you know, the hope is they stay around and watch the rest of this episode. And then after, you know, they might actually, wait, let me go check out this guy's channel. He's got a Hardcore Nuzlocke going on? Yeah, bro. Check it out. What is this? An Absorb Bulb. Trash. Awful item. I'm not gonna lie, back in the day when they first started adding those items, I think it was in Gen 5, I kind of thought they were a cool idea. Where am I, by the way? Viville Town? That's crazy. That's where that loops all the way to? Really? Okay, well, I drifted a little far here. That was not the intent. Interesting. That actually connected all the way over there. I wanted to be at the Flower Paradise, and I was just trying to do the Max Raid Den, and I got completely sidetracked, which I always do, but... It'd be cool if they got an immunity resistance to that type. What are you talking about? It's the Max Raid Den's right up here, by the way. What is this? Oh, another copy of Leftovers, not bad. Oh, the Absorb Bulb, right. Thank you for reminding me. I got completely off track of what I was talking about, but when they first introduced those items in Gen 5, I thought they were cool. This is an Araquanid, by the way. That's not bad. Let's bring Gyarados to mess it up. Maybe Gyarados will have a flying move. Who knows? I'll probably go Guardy and Samurott and Chomp. Why not? But when they first dropped those in Gen 5, like not only the Absorb Ball, but the Snowball, the Cell Battery. I'm not gonna lie, I thought those items had potential. They don't. They're awful. This guy's a shiny Gyarados. The heck? Interesting. Yeah, if they got a resist or even like a 1-turn immunity, that's what I thought they would give. Was a one if they gave you a single turn immunity, like the Absorb Bulb should absorb the damage from the attack, right? The Cell Battery should absorb the incoming electric attack and then give you a +1 boost, right? But of course the items would be broken. Maybe they can refix them to work that way, but let's go for Moonblast, I guess. I'm a Dyna... Oh, I thought I was Dynamaxing, but I'm actually Mega Evolving. Whatever. Maybe I could Dynamax next turn. Imagine having a Dynamax Mega Pokemon. It's crazy. But that was my... You know, my first instinct of how those items are going to work. They probably would have been a little too good had they worked that way. Why did this Gyarados go for Power Whip? It's kind of funny. But, I think they would be cool if they worked the way that I wanted them to. Although, competitively thinking, they'd probably be a little broken. So, I don't know. Maybe it's better that they function how they do. A Dynamax Terra Mega Gardevoir using Max Size Strike, imagine. Will we ever get to that point with Pokemon? We might. Potentially in Pokemon Champions, I'm definitely interested about that game. But going back to what we were talking about the Mega starters for Gen 6, did you see that yesterday, Board? That was actually just yesterday that came out. And also they showed off like 2 Megas for Raichu. It was intense. And it's kind of funny because those Raichu Megas, they look like they're based on a Gorochu. Which was the leaked, you know, the leaked evolution for Raichu that never happened. It was like it was a scrapped idea by the Pokemon Company, but they definitely were about to invent that back in the day and then said, nah. And it's kind of cool that they made the Megas look like Gorochu. I think that's a cool callback. Alright, let's finish it off with the T-Bolt. I mean, really any attack. It's just... It takes so long because of all the shield pieces that we gotta break. And I should not use Gardevoir because... If I Dynamax the Pokemon... I'm not gonna catch all these guys, by the way. I'm just here for the item rewards. 3 Lumberries. That's exactly what I wanted. Because if I go Outrage Chomp, we're going to need that. Some Charty Berries, some Kelpsy Berries. Who cares? And that's it. Just a bunch of berries. Okay. So how many of these raid dens are there in total? Probably... Oh, geez. That's like 30. Maybe even 35. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do all these. Maybe, though. If they each take like 2 minutes, that's not bad. Alright, so that's the first raid den of the game. Well, route-wise, but you can't access it right away because you don't have rock climb. So there is nothing on Route 1 or 2, but the first one is on Route 3. There is one on Route 4, which actually I never went to this one because it looks like it's behind a cut bush. I'm going to go from the Cinder Volcano, actually, so I can heal real quick. Never mind, Porygon doesn't let you heal. I also have Waterfall, so let's get distracted again, by the way. The order that I got the HMs, I might be able to remember that. A PP max? Okay, that's cool. It's kind of funny when you say no to a repel, it like auto kicks you down a step. 60% Zygarde cells now. So I think Skydrop is kind of ass. I think Cut was still the first HM. And you got it somewhere around the second gym. The dark type gym in Crater Town. I don't know why I said no to a repel, by the way. That was kind of dumb. Yeah, because you had to use Cut to get into the Valley Cave right after the second gym. Speaking of, we need to go re-explore Valley Cave. I'm going to do it today. The Cinder Volcano, there isn't really much to check here, but you can actually surf over lava in this game, like, as long as you have a fire type in your party. But I can't go up waterfalls of hot lava, I guess. Okay. I was kind of curious if you could do that. But, like, there was a TM, actually, I think it was Flamethrower, was sitting, like, right here. So we got an Arcanine, so obviously he can surf over lava. Duh, everybody knows that. But let's go do this max raid. After that, though... Yeah, see, I never had Cut the first time I was here. Oh, it's right there. Let me see if there's anything over here first. Another TM. Payback? That's not bad. I still think Knockoff is better on Hariyama, though. Because he's not... Like, Payback would be better if you got Stab off it, like T-Tar does. What do we got here? A Motham? Garbage. We'll make quick work of this. We'll go with the Lion and Arcanine. It doesn't even matter what else I bring. Go for some max flares right here. He secretly has, yeah, Flash Fire, exactly. Looks like he has Intimidate. Exactly. Yeah, after Cut being the first HM, I think we got Rock Smash in Blizzard City, which is where the third gym was. You could get Rock Smash before fighting the gym from an NPC in Blizzard City, but you couldn't actually... Wait, I gotta hover over Flare Blitz and then click the Dynamax button. You couldn't actually use Rock Smash until you got the third gym badge. Then the fourth gym badge was kind of funny because it was actually a double HM thing. So the fourth gym badge let you use the HM for strength. I got strength before. So technically strength was the third one you got and the third one you could use. But then when you beat the fourth gym leader, he said, here's the badge which lets you use strength, but he also handed you the HM for fly. And I think he also allowed you right away to fly. So if I remember right, that was like a double action thing. So that was pretty cool. That was like a 2-for-1 in terms of HMs. Strength and fly as the fourth gym badge. And then maybe the fifth one let me surf. I don't remember who was the fifth gym leader. The sixth gym was fighting. Oh, the fifth gym was surf actually. It was the electric steel guy in Dahara City. I do not want moth. I'm not interested. 2 more lumberries. Okay. This is actually exactly what I wanted. More charties for the rock type damage. And grappa berries for the special defense. Nice. And a max elixir. Okay. But wait, there's more. Big mushroom. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the 5th badge was surf. And then, let's find out where this next one is. Oh, Route 5. I know where this is. I'd rather just do it from Crater Town so I can heal up real quick. This was actually the very first raid den that I ever did because this was when the game told you about raid dens, right around this point of the game. But it was blocked behind cut, so once we got the gym badge here and got cut, we were able to check out this as our first raid den. Honestly, I caught the majority of my team like right here between routes 4 and 5. Growlithe I caught in this patch of grass right here. And then Oshawott was just located up in a house over here. And actually, okay, Board, you want to know something cool about this game? So the NPCs that give you the different generation starters, they give you all 3 of them. It's just at the time when you first encounter them, they say, hey, come back here when you have X amount of gym badges and I'll give you another one. So I never came back to this house after grabbing Oshawott. But if you really want to, I'll go ahead and grab the other 2. I'm not going to use them anyway, but just to show you real quick. So, oh, yeah, I can't have a full party of Pokemon. I got you. That's fine. I'm not gonna like reset to get a good nature or anything. We'll take whatever we get. What is this Jellicent doing in a box all by herself? How lonely. Let's just deposit a couple mons real quick, and I'll pick up the other 2, the pig and Snivy. Hello there, Borrius Trainer. Which adventurous Pokemon will you take now? Let me get the pig. The next best option. Modest nature, straight to the box, never going to see the battlefield. That is just awful. And then she says, when you have at least 7 badges, come back so I can give you 1 more. So, obviously we have all 8. Let's go ahead and take the Snivy too. And a modest... Oh, I know why they're all having modest natures. It's because of synchronized Gardevoir in the front of my party. I trolled. Well, I mean, that's cool for Snivy, but it's awful for Tepig. Are they holding Charcoal? They are. Charcoal and Miracle Seed. Just like Oshawott was holding a Mystic Water. Modest, but it's got EVs in the wrong places. Got the E plus special attack. This one's pretty good, but I mean, the modest doesn't matter. You can change natures in this game, so. Take the held items from the mons in your boxes. All I have is Mega Stones. All these mons here are holding Mega Stones because I can't sell them or deposit them into the PC. But that's why I just got back-to-back modest. I thought that was like weird odds, but it's because I have the synchronized Gardevoir in the front. Anyway, we could change Tepig to Adamant if I wanted to, but it costs like 50,000 bucks. But yeah, so it's funny. Honestly, like 2/3 of my team came from this route and the route right next to it. Roserade and Gardevoir were both located on Route 4. And then Growlithe and Oshawott came from Route 5 right here, so. Gible was the starter. Hariyama was in Icicle Cave. And then everybody else came right before the second gym badge here. Ampharosite? I don't know, one of them might have had it. I might have actually found that. This is a Swellow. Okay. Just go with Gyarados, I guess. I'm gonna nuke it with some Thunderbolts anyway, so it doesn't really matter who we bring. Swellow has no defense to speak of. I'm trying to think, because I did do a side quest with an Electivire. No, that awarded me the Manectite for Manectric. I was gonna say, I thought there was like an electric mon involved there, but it was the Manectric Stone, not Ampharos. I might have had the Ampharosite. I don't know if you saw that there. Swellow got that Scrappy. Block the Intimidate. But we're gonna go... Oh, I can only Mega, that's right. Gardevoir can't Dynamax. That's okay. Swellow will probably only get 2 pieces of shield. The bulkier mons will get 3 pieces of shield, but you really want to be Dynamax for. so is that you can take out two chunks of the shield instead of just one with the regular attack. Oh no, not the defog. I'm really surprised that I never found the Gen 4 starters in Dihara City though, because I could get all 3 of them right now. Would be pretty lit. And Infernape is my favorite starter of all time, so I probably should use that over Hariyama, but like I said too many times already, man, the team, I like to get the team set in stone early. And I do also really like Hariyama. Of course I like Infernape more, who wouldn't, but Hariyama needs a chance to shine and become an Elite Four champion, so I think this is a good game for that to happen in. I'll save Infernape for when I do my next Sinnoh playthrough. Who knows, maybe we'll find one later today in Emerald Rogue. Actually, you can't. There is no starters until you beat the game, but I'm 0 for 3 in trying to win at Emerald Rogue, so. Nice, this Swellow just used a steel move into Gyarados instead of into Gardevoir. Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. I would have 2 fire types if we did Infernape and Arcanine. Alright. Just gonna nullify our stat changes and abilities, whatever. Couldn't this thing just... Couldn't you round down the HP after we broke the shields? That would have been a lot quicker. That's alright. Alright, where's the next one? Route 6? Okay, I think I've seen that one before, but I don't know if I did it. You were doing an Emerald Rogue type only run, you found all the mid-stage firefighting starters. That's funny, dude. All in the same route? No shot. That's pretty epic. Oh, right. Did you... You never told me if you ended up winning that run. Because you were playing it one night, and you were giving me updates, but then you must have went to bed or something, or maybe you never finished it that day, and you might have finished it another day, but I never heard if you won that or not. Oh, Route 6. This has the potato path. We need to find that. Let me fly to the Auburn Waterway, though. I remember something in this game talking about the potato path. By the way, I could never even access the Auburn Waterway yet, because we didn't have surf the first time I was here. Kind of curious what this looks like. Oh, okay, you're still in the midst of that run. I got you. This game has so much to check out, man. I don't want to get too lost. This is Vivillon side quest I could care less about. Trash Pokemon. On a heart scale. Okay, you're doing a Mareep only run in Heart Gold Soul Silver? That's crazy. I mean, it's not because it's Mareep and Ampharos, but just trying to beat the game with only one Pokemon, that's tough. I respect that. You're a psycho for that. that is epic though, I'm not gonna lie. Trying to do like an Ironmon type challenge. I know that's like a popular thing for people to stream. I want to see what else I can find out here in the Auburn Waterway. Mainly just looking for items, so there's something here. Misty Seed, we found all the other seeds. I don't really care about battling that guy. Something up here, another mushroom, okay. On the fence if you should evolve it or not, yeah. Alright, what does this lead to over here? I mean, obviously you should, to give yourself a better chance, so there's a side quest. But, you know, if you never evolved into Ampharos or even Flaffy Taffy, and you actually beat the Elite Four with just a Mareep, you might be the GOAT. So, I mean, that's kind of tempting to keep trying with just Mareep. Imagine just having a level 100 Mareep and running around, like, beating the shit out of everybody with a little baby sheep. It's a lot more epic that way, but it's going to be harder. Oh boy, trainer, I'm in a bit of a pickle, and I'm wondering if you can help me out. I got to this island by digging here from a hidden tunnel, but my Graveler forgot dig when it learned a new move. Sucks for you, buddy. Now I'm stuck here with no way off the island. Can you help me out get back home? Of course. Jump on the back of my Samurott, let's surf to shore. All you need is a Pokemon that knows dig. Do you have one with you? No. But I have one with surf, so hop on. Sandshrew and Sandslash in the Great Desert usually no dig. Okay. You're going to be stuck there for a while then, boss. You see, you could have just... You still can. Hop on. Alright. Suit yourself, Chief. What else we got down here? Now I'm all the way on a completely different route, but there is another max raid den over here, actually. Oh, this plan might not work out. I thought I could do them all. I think it was right down here. Yeah. This was an important one, and I talked about it at the time because if you find Sliggoo and Goodra, they have like a 50-50 chance to hold the Hisui stone. Of course, this is a dumbass Ditto, but a 50-50 chance for the Hisui stone to evolve into Hisui and Samurott from the Duat, right? And it's already, yeah, you're not wrong. Damn. That's a good call. This is only the 3rd or 4th raid den and it's already taken an hour. That's classic. Alright, well, I'm going to scrap this idea and just go explore the caves again because I'd rather go find some cool items. I think that was really what I wanted to do, was to explore the caves first and then do max raids to like fill the rest of the episode, but I think I've done enough max raids here. You can't one-shot anybody because of the stupid shields. I was about to just close combat this Ditto to the face. That's not gonna work. Alright, good comms, good comms. Let's go do the cave thing. Whole bunch of items that we've missed from the early part of the playthrough. Because we do need to get on with the show, right, and jump into Emerald Rogue. This is taking long enough. But I think re-exploring the caves is like an important part of the playthrough in general, right? Because we do gotta know. Of course, you transform into Arcanine for the Intimidate. We do gotta know what these items are that I was seeing early game and having to pass over. Vivillon gets smoked, but there's more Pokemon in the back, so don't worry. This will be alright. His special attack rose sharply. Well, you have nothing but physical attacks, Chief. Audino? Why do you have an Audino? Wait. I wasn't paying attention, I just clicked Max Flare. And I got distracted by the Audino. And it's a Mega too, which is kind of funny. Well, luckily my Arcanine has Intimidate, not Flash Fire. Or else this Ditto would have Flash Fire if I did. Now he gets 3 pieces of shield because it's counting us an Arcanine instead of a Ditto. But we're still Dynamax for one more turn, so I could break 2/3 of that shield with whatever attack I go for. Just go for a Max Darkness or something. And then as long as Audino attacks, it'll break the other piece of it. But this is my last turn of Dynamax, and then we just Revenge Kill with the E-Speed next turn. Oh, we're going Darkness for Darkness, huh? Okay. That's fine. Audino, please just use an attack. I think you are, or else... Yeah, Helping Hand is a priority attack, so it would have already went off. Deaglean, perfect. Okay. And this whole time, I've never even tried out Samurott's Liquidation yet. All the trainers we've been battling and stuff, but... It's all good. We'll go for the E-Speed here, kill his Ditto, and then, of course, you gotta go for the Heal Pulse. I mean, thank you, but not needed. Then we're gonna get on with the show, though, in terms of diving back into some of these caves. I'll probably start with the OG Icicle Cave, back from Route 1. So why not? I don't want to catch this Ditto. I ain't gonna be doing no breeding, man. Oh, great. Now we're gonna get all these Ditto-related items, aren't we? Qualot berries. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Another heart scale. Alright. Well, it would have been cooler if it was a better Pokemon, but that's why Ditto's a scrub. Actually kind of curious what's down this waterfall, now that I can go this way. Last time I get sidetracked, I promise, I promise. What if this is a choice band, though? That's a Dawnstone for a Gallade. Max elixir, okay. What about up here? Is this how you get into this cave? This might be a legendary Pokemon in here. I also want to know what that item is, but I can't get it. Let's see what's in here. Cause yeah, it was called the Cave of Being. This has to deal with the Gen 4 Pixies. Let's see if one of them's in here. They're not. Well, I'm gonna spray Repel because I don't care what wild Pokemon are in here if there is any. Interesting. Maybe this is a post-game thing about UC Mesprit and Azelf. That's kind of cool though. It's bigger than the ones are in Sinnoh. It looks like maybe it'll house all three of them, potentially. Yeah, right. A little late for the Dawnstone. Why is this guy just staring at the tree? Are you good, bro? Just in case he wants to fight. Okay, I was gonna say I have a Gardevoir, but needs a max potion real quick. This guy looks kind of sus, just staring at the tree. Either he's in a very deep meditation, or he's like depressed from getting dumped by his girl. Well, let's see what's going on. Hooah, fellow trainer. I'm training my body and soul by staring at this tree intently. Yeah, I noticed. Take this so you can train too. A macho brace. Terrible. He's trying to see if it's the tree part. The macho brace, you know. Wait, what? He can upgrade it to a level 3 macho brace in exchange for 3 Everstones. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I was going to talk about how bad the macho brace is, but if you can upgrade it, that's kind of cracked. Okay, I do find the workaround to get to this item. But it's just a green shard. L. Alright. Time to head to a cave. Let me check this way. Oh. Hold on. I need to see what that is. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's a little late for the EV training because I did that super early on in this playthrough. Oh, it's a muscle band. It's like that's the poor man's version of a choice band, of course. Although you can switch up attacks. All right, we're flying back to what's it called, Bellintown. Now let's go re-explore the Icicle Cave here. This is the weirdest looking Pokemon Center because you can't see the roof. I always think it's a gym building. But there was no gym back in this town. I still do want to do a couple side quests that I haven't finished, but again, I think it's a little too much to try to finish all the side quests in this game. I mean, it's definitely doable. It's just, I don't know, in terms of pacing, I feel like I'd be wandering around aimlessly too much. And you know, you got to keep a good pacing to every episode. There's that Mega Stone Tablet, the first one. So I don't think I'm actually gonna do all of them, but I'll still try to do a majority of them. What is the purpose of this place right here? There's nothing up here. There's not even a hidden item or anything. Unless, is there like a... Wait, there's a switch underneath this rock. I can see it glitching out, okay. That was the purpose there. Actually, I could save an extra step or two by pushing it down first. And then over. I was really confused. I thought that was like pointless. I don't know what the heck that's gonna do, but... There was a side quest about this Mega Stone Tablet. You had to find like all 9 of them or something, and I've only found like 2. Okay. That's what that button does. Just broke the tablet, now we can go behind it. As of now, the secrets behind 8 tablets have yet to be uncovered. Buddy, are you oblivious or what? Because I just made a major discovery here. Once you have uncovered what's behind all of them, come see me for a reward. You've been staring at this tablet for like 10 years, and I just gave you a huge clue, and you're not even going to change your dialogue and go check it out? Oh, there's a max raid den here. Huh. And a Mawile light. Okay. What's in the den? I don't think I'm going to do this, though. How fitting. It's actually a Mawile. Interesting. That makes sense that it was... Well, that it is a Mawile and there was a Mega Stone behind the tablet. So maybe you can open up a secret room behind all the tablets, potentially. Okay, was there any items over here? I've already surfed over there. Yes, there's an item there. We can now get because of Rock Smash, but that's not the way. That's okay, I can do it from here. Okay. I remember there being quite a few items in this cave, though, to get. Especially towards the end of it. Oh, there was one right there. I didn't even see that. There was one over in the middle of the lake with surf, but I remember already grabbing that. So there was still like one or two over this way. How do I pronounce Eviolite? Like that. I have no idea if that's correct or not, but I've always called it Eviolite. It could be Evilite, Eviolite. But I think that sounds funny. I've always called it the Eviolite. What do we got in Articuno down here or something? We got a lot of items. Okay. I don't want to break that yet because it's just going to slide me into a dead end. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here. What the heck? That was an L. Okay. Alright, we can get this one right here. You pronounce it Eviolite. Rock polish? Nice. Yeah, I could see that. I can get this one from here. Okay. I probably shouldn't have broke the rock, though. Yeah, that has a lot to do with pronunciation, like how you hear it first pronounced. I've always been a firm believer in that. Whoops, I meant to go up. Let me get this one first, or else that would have been a lot harder to get. Then I'll break the rock and go get it, the other one. How can I get this TM? I see it from here. Oh, I thought that was going to put me on the other side. Wait, this... Oh, that almost worked too. Damn it. Also, where's this hidden item? Is it right here? My thing keeps going off whenever... Oh, it's right in this rock. Okay. So, I mean, I see where I need to get to. I'm just trying to figure out how. I already know how to get that item, by the way. So let's just do this real quick. Let's break this and go behind it. Another elixir, okay. Alright, one more TM to figure out here. What if we go on this side of the rock? I think that's the first way I came in, though. I need to get, like, below this thing somehow. No, that also doesn't work. A hail snowscape? Yeah, that could definitely be one. What's inside that yellow Pokeball? Obviously, it's the other rock up and to the right, but how do I slide into that? Because nothing... I don't see a way to get in there. There's probably a Rock Smash rock that I already broke that I shouldn't have. I don't remember, but maybe. Because if I slid into that rock and then went down, that doesn't help either. That kind of just gets me where I'm at right now. I hate ice puzzles. They are hella fun, though. I've already slid down into the rocks. Like, see, if I slid from this way, there's nothing to stop me and then get me down there. Okay, I'm gonna break the rock then. It's not really gonna make a difference, but maybe. I don't see it. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I broke a rock that I shouldn't have. That's the only other thing I could think of. No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I don't think any of these other rocks are gonna help, but you know what? I bet you I have to push a strength boulder from above. That's gonna be the trick here. I probably have to go through this other surfing pond and then push something. Yeah. Because there's no way currently to get to that TM. If it's something this shiesty, it's oh yeah, see there's a hole right there to push a boulder through. It's probably gonna be Blizzard or Ice Beam maybe. Damn, there's a lot going on to this cave. When you first come through here at the beginning of the game, there's just nothing to the cave because you can't do any exploring. Of course, there's an item in that rock too. Whatever. Yeah, this cave is actually, there's a lot to it. That's kind of cool. No, I have to go up again. And even more. I don't want to push it across the top. I gotta push it from the bottom. From this line that it's on right here. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. That'll allow me to grab that TM most likely. Before I leave though, I want to go up this way too, yeah, and see what else is up here. Damn, man. There's a lot of stuff down here. It's pretty cool. How do we do this one? Just like this. Full restore. There looks like there's something in the top left corner too. Ice Stone? Nice. I needed that a few episodes ago for my Alolan Vulpix. Which I never had one. So we went into battle with the Vulpix instead of an Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, see, these are all the items that I remember seeing last time in here. Like all three of those you can see from, the initial time coming through here back in episode 1. Just couldn't get them. Alright. Let's grab this and then we'll go back the other way. Oh, it's a rare candy. That's actually pretty good. I mean, there's unlimited experience points if I go grind at the house in Dresco Town, but it's always still cool to find rare candies just in case I want to do the Elite Four at level 100. I'm gonna look that up. If it does scale, maybe we go for level 100. Just max power on max power. I don't know. I think I should do at least like level 70 because Garchomp learns Oh, do I have to push that through the floor again? Oh no, it's right. Okay, never mind, it's right here. Garchomp did learn Outrage at 69. So I'm gonna do at least level 70 for the Elite Four. Oh, that was the wrong way. Whoops. I had to do this. Damn it, that doesn't work either. This works. It is Blizzard, okay. Oh yeah, duh, I already had Ice Beam for Gardevoir. Oh, well, that was cool. Whole bunch of items there. Nothing game breaking, but a whole bunch of interesting items in here. Alright, so that was one cave, but now we don't really have to do Thundercat Mountain again because I did already explore that whole cave. Because we basically had all the HMs at that point. So that's enough of this. I'm kind of curious what was in this rock over here. I'm gonna go check it out real quick. Just right here. Rock gem. Fitting. Okay, next up I want to look at the Valley Cave again though. Which was over here by Crater Town. And then also like the Blizzard Cave on the way up to Blizzard City. That's another one worth rechecking out. But that actually might be it, because then the last one was just Thundercat Mountain. Let's see what's going on in this Valley Cave here. Now we can get this. Nugget, okay. No, there was also one more cave over on like Route 11 that we do need to recheck out again. Another heart scale, okay. I'm just trying to think of different spots in the map where things change depending on the time of day too. One of them that I just remembered was, we already fought this guy obviously, was the port in Antissus City. A toxic orb, there we go. Not ideal for Hariyama, but at least that's an option. But obviously there's a flame orb somewhere. I'm gonna look it up and find it in between episodes. Well, I'll look it up in between. I'll find it next time. But at least we have a toxic orb. A Razor Fang for Gliscor that I don't have. Okay, cool. Interesting looking platform with nothing on it. I don't think I've ever surfed across this because I might not have had surf. There's nothing to see anyway. But yeah, I want to go back to the Antissus port real quick because there was some barricades that they said move throughout, depending on, you know, the time of day. So check that out as well. I mean, if you could, that'd be great, Board. You'd be my boy if you looked up where the flame orb is. I appreciate that. Was there anything this way? No. How do I get over there? I gotta surf across. Oh, now we can go down here because I got rock climb. But is this mega plate blocking me? It is. Oh, the inscription is eroded away. I can't even use my Braille converter. Okay, so we can't get that yet, but maybe there's a way to move this boulder, like another strength puzzle. Oh, really? Valley Cave? That's what I'm in right now. That'd be cool if they're both in here. I mean both, as in I just found the toxic orb. That'd be sick if flame orb was in here too. A dust stone for the Aegis Slash and Chandelure that I don't have. Okay. Very nice. Focus Band. Rock Climb and Surf south of Gentleman Tomas. I wonder if that's this guy right here. Well, he doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. I want to know what this TM is first. Well, maybe it's up those stairs then. TM 44 for rest. Oh, Chandelure's your favorite fire type? It's up there for me too. Chandelure's a great Pokemon. Insanely powerful. 145 base special attack. It's crazy. Okay, well this is like a... Wait, that's the normal exit? Might as well heal up real quick. I don't want to get distracted, but I am curious if these guys ever left. They did. There was like 4 bikers that were blocking the path right here last time. That's why I couldn't grab that cell. Alright, alright. I want to see if I can find this flame orb. I didn't know that was the normal exit. But that's true, there is no rock climb stuff here. Okay. What else am I missing here? There's got to be like a puzzle somewhere to move. Pretty sure I went up here though. Yeah, I did. There was an item up there. There's got to be a puzzle to move that stone tablet, like another strength puzzle, like we just had in Icicle Cave. I think that was everything though. There's got to be another way to get into Valley Cave, because that's literally the whole place right there. So there has to be another entrance to Valley Cave that I'm not seeing right now. Unless... Yeah, where's the strength puzzle? This seems like it would be Tomas, but we need to find a strength puzzle to break this tablet. Huh. Alright, well. Anyway. Dude, seriously, the Unova Dex was so good. It was kind of like a soft reset to the original Gen 1 Dex. Can I get down here in the water? And actually, I think I can surf from right here. No, I'm too high up because of the bridge. There's got to be a back door into the Valley Cave. There has to be. Another Vivillon. Nobody cares. But I feel like I accidentally found something else in the Valley Cave last time. Like I feel like I found the strength puzzle, but it must be a different cave. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Speaking of ghost fire types, you know who is... I do love Chandelure, but you know who else is another really cool ghost fire type? Was the one they invented in Gen 9. The evolution of the little Shark Cadet guy. It has a split Evo. Wait, Route 14. I think that mon is super sick, though. Why am I blanking on the name? That's bad. Oh, there's another max raid den. And the TM for Skull, nice. Sarah Ledge, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Armor Rouge is cool too, but I think Sarah Ledge is an insanely peak design. That mon looks so sick. Oh, it's a slow bro. That's my boy right there. No. Yeah, Armor Rouge is the fire psychic. Sarah Ledge is ghost fire, just like Chandelure. Such a cool Pokemon, man. Great design. I have no idea where I am right now. Route 14, I don't even remember being here. But I was looking for another way into the Valley Cave, and I don't see one. Oh, there's Dive. I still don't have Dive yet. I never found that. That'll be for another day. Interesting. Yeah, no, exactly. Both those names are really, really good, too. We're bobbing and weaving all these trainers like a pro. Oh, you're right. Skeledirge was Fire Ghost as well. Another hidden item. Dirge is cool. That's a good Pokemon, too. For sure. A Dragon Scale for Kingdra? Okay. Yeah, no, that is definitely a good Pokemon, especially because they gave it Unaware as a hidden ability. That's what makes it good competitively. Without Unaware, that mon would actually be kind of bad, but because of Unaware, it does make it good. I heard a Gastrodon cry in the background too. Got me excited there for a sec. I probably should battle these trainers, but it's kind of whatever. Hey, we got a sign. Dark spots in the ocean indicate that a Pokemon can go underwater. Yes, we know. Oh, there is no HM for dive. We have to get the ADM. Right, which is not till post-game. I know, right? Peak Pokemon designs and good Pokemon competitively are so cool to talk about. I sit here and can talk about them all day. Oh, the Ruins of Void. Okay, we're back over here. Interesting. But I can't utilize all these dark spots or dive spots yet. Alright, that was cool. That was some good exploring right there, but kind of a turbo explore. Oh, that's also a lot of surfing I could probably do over here. I should check that out, but first I want to do I want to re-explore Frost Mountain. Check this out a little bit. Also, there was some surfing down here. Again, I'm just kind of running around grabbing items. Starting to make preparations for the E4. That's weird, there's nothing here. Maybe I already surfed down here, potentially. Probably. Can we get in the water over here somewhere? Oh, this is right where I just was, actually. Alright. Dude, I know if they gave Ampharos Tail Glow, whew! I mean, They need to give Ampharos a speed boost is what they really need to do. It's too slow to ever sweep teams, but Ampharos is already powerful enough. It's just too slow. Dark Pulse? Okay, that's a good one. If Ampharos was base 100 speed, then it could actually be, you know, like an OU Pokemon. But Ampharos is, you know, it's kind of like Hariyama. It's strong enough to get a KO, but it's not strong enough to chain kill multiple KOs because you have to be fast in order to do that, you know? Yeah. I know, right? Tailglow fits Ampharos to a T. It really does. And they definitely should give it to Amphi because it's not like, you know, oh, might have like a. It's not like it's gonna turn Ampharos into a sweeper because it's too slow. Let's go with Guardian Chomp here against what looks like it could be a intense dragon type matchup. Many call us the Devil Duo. All right, chill. It was a nickname conferred upon us when defeating every opponent we came across. As such, we'll only challenge the strongest trainers. Okay, and we're not there yet. Great. We'll have to come back, which I'll forget to come back. Okay, so there's a lot more to explore here in this cave. So let's do that. That's it from this way. Exactly. Oh, it must be in that small rock by the artist guy. Might as well surf across this first. Never mind, that was pointless. Alright, let's grab this item first. Okay, I guess we're not grabbing the item. This jackass just stepped right in the way. Wonderful. Alright, well, we'll have to reset the room. You know, somehow Vincent Van Gogh, we never found this guy the first time. He's got a Smeargle at 61, so obviously the level caps do scale because this guy did not have this last time. We're going to Moonblast this Beagle to the face and just get him off the battlefield immediately. Ain't nobody got time for Smeargle, man. Blizzard? Chill. I forgot to fly to Anticisport, by the way. Hopefully I remember to do that after this cave. I need to see if those cones got moved out the way at the port. Because there was a couple items that I couldn't get last time. I was there at nighttime, so now if we go during the day, maybe the things are switched around. That's going to piss me off that I can't get to the item, but we can reset from right here. I'll come right back in a sec. Just gets us a max repel. Smeargle. Ooh, Avalanche. Does Hariyama get Avalanche in this game? That'd be a good way to hit dragons, and also like potentially an even better option for Sub-Zero Slammer than Ice Punch. Because again, Hariyama's super slow, so moves like Avalanche are basically 120 base power. Avalanche is the same as Revenge. Starts out as 60, but if you get hit, it doubles to 120. I didn't even see what. Oh, it's still TM72. No, he can't learn it. Damn. Avalanche is like everyone thinks it's a shit move, but I kind of like it, especially on Pokemon. Like if you have a slow Tyranitar build, Avalanche could go crazy. And also, I do like Avalanche on Mamoswine too, but Mamoswine's actually decently fast, so you just have to have a slower build of a Mamo. Like you know, put all your EVs into HP instead of speed. And then Avalanche on Mamoswine actually goes hard. Yeah, TMs are reusable in this game. It's pretty sick. Ah, here's another Mega Tablet. There's just dust stones everywhere in here. Okay. Can we read this one? The Braille Converter? Yeah. These always say something dumb, though, every time. I can't figure out what they're referring to. I guess that makes me dumb, not actually the tablets, but... Engaging from the behind is the key. Well, how do I get behind it? Probably just gonna be another strength puzzle. Now, what did I see over here? Oh, yeah, I wanted to surf across this. What is this Aggron doing over here? Or was that sign referring to this? Approaching it from behind? Maybe. Let's see if we can sneak up behind this Aggron here. Because it is spinning. I don't know what else it would be referring to. I can't approach that sign from the back, so maybe we gotta sneak up behind this wild Aggron. But how? I'd have to hold the button so I don't run. That's behind. Did I get it? Maybe. Aggron mysteriously disappeared. Okay, well. I was gonna fight, bro, but I guess we don't have to. Did that actually work? Does that break the sign? Did I just come up with a 10,000 IQ play on the fly? Looks like I did. Okay. I wonder what this could be. Is it a Mega Aggron stone? It's not. It's a Solgaleo Z crystal. What the heck? Okay. Does that mean there's gonna be a Solgaleo down here? What are we doing here? No, it's a cryogonal ass. Next question. Alright, well, that's it for the first floor, but there is more to this cave. That was kind of cool, though. Before I go up here, was there anything else? There's an item, but it's down there. Okay. Where? Oh, it's like... Okay. That makes sense. Oh, a steel gem. Nice. Oh, we're 1/3 of the way to getting Iron Head for somebody else. It's a thing. Okay. We got some items here. That's cool, that's cool. Let's go this way first for a TM. Rock Slide. Now we're cooking. That's a great attack, of course. Not sure why I surfed there. It's not really going to accomplish anything. Alright, there's a bunch of items on this floor. Let's try to grab them all. A white herb, that's actually pretty good too. Reset like an intimidate drop or a speed drop or something. White herb actually could be good for a potential sticky web user in the Elite Four, right? Because I don't have... Okay, I can't walk up that. I don't have any... Oh, you made a clip? Nice, thank you, board. Oh, wait. How do I do this one? Oh, I gotta push this one up and then come back from the other way. Right? Because I push in. Oh, I have to come all the way back around again, too. Sorry, that just like caught my eye over here in OBS. I was like, wait, what is that? Oh wait, what am I talking about? I can just push it over this way. That was really bad. I thought I was gonna have to loop around, come up the other stairs, and I'm thinking about which way I can push the boulder. Literally just push this one over again. That was probably the easiest puzzle of all time. But my brain like completely melted down. When I saw 4 boulders, I figured I'd have to use all 4. But I only ever had to interact with 2 of them. Oh man. Okay. 68%. Let's see if we can grab one more cell to get to 69% before ending the episode today. Also, I just thought of another game too, board. I want to show you something that I failed the first time right next to the water gym. I'm gonna try this again, see if I can win, but also, if I lose again, I want to see if you got it right. So I'll show you in a minute. I'll fly there next. Just a revive at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. I think that's it though. That was everything here on the floor. Yeah, because we already saw that. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. No, sorry, I didn't even explain that very well. There's a little mini game that I want to play with you. I mean, I want you to play alongside me. And I'm gonna go do it right now. I'll explain it when I get there. First I'm gonna hit the port before I forget again, and then we're gonna go back to... Have you ever seen those mini games where like, you know, picture like 3 red cups, and underneath one of the 3 there's like a ball or something, and then the 3 cups like move around, and you have to follow, you know, where the ball is. It's one of those type of mini games. Hopefully that, you know, like, you know what I'm referring to. And then, Yeah. But it's with like some Pokemon, and they just kind of like move the position they're in. There might have actually been 4 of them. And usually I'm really good at those games. I thought I was gonna get it first try, but I failed. And we still can't get this freaking item over here because this thing is blocking it. There's also one up on the container that we couldn't get last time. Is that still blocked off? No. It's a freaking assault vest. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. No way. Also, I see this item, but I can't grab it because it's on the boxes. We can grab it this way. Holy Galadite. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever, but that's a good mega. Yeah, the assault vest was great here. A Rocky helmet would make sense too, but I already have that, of course. Okay. That's actually huge because I've been wanting an assault vest for, well, really, I've been wanting it for Samurott. But we could also throw an assault vest on Hariyama after I burn him. Right? You go flame orb on Hariyama to burn it and then swap it for an assault vest once he's burnt. But also, assault vest on Hisui and Samurott is very, very good. Okay, we have like 600 items in the bag now. I need to go deposit stuff in between episodes. I mean, I do that in between every single episode. I go liquidate the whole bag and just deposit them in the PC. The items that I don't need. But we've been picking up so many damn items today that the bag is pretty full again. Okay, let's go play this mini game. Now, I guess I just have to like minimize chat or something, because before I click on the correct answer, I mean not before, but I do want you to type your answer in chat. I just can't look at it. I'll look at it. So there's 3 Krogunk. So I'll give it a sec to see if you type like you're ready or something in the chat. But basically, I think these Krogunk, like one of them will just spin around in a circle, and then and then all 3 of them will start moving and switching positions, and you got to keep track of which one she tells you to keep track of. It's a very simple game, but somehow I couldn't win this last time, and I just remembered that I want to come back and try it again. I want to see what the reward is for this. It's going to be something stupid, probably like an Ultra Ball or something. Okay. You're good to go? Alright, let's get it, baby. Come on. Will you come see Polder Town's famous Krogunk show? Oh, we're back, lady. We're ready for round 2. Let's get it. Okay, I'm going to get all fired up. Alright. The Krogunk that I'll have you follow today is the one on the far right. Okay. She says the Krogunk with the biggest smile, but obviously they all look exactly identical. So we gotta follow the one on the far right. It's holding a PP up. Okay, I didn't even read what the reward was last time, but here we go. Far right. Let's see where it goes. I'm so locked in right now. Oh, baby, that's easy. Right here. That's my guess. I'll look at chat after and see if you got it too. Let's go, baby. Get my revenge on that game right there. Hell yeah. That marks the grand finale of our Krogunk show. Alright, I just saw something typed in chat. Yes, you got it. Let's go. I see you typed left. Atta kid board. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I mean, that's not that hard. I don't know how I lost it the first time. And normally, whenever I see those kind of games, like you see them at the baseball games, sometimes they'll put a baseball underneath like 3 different hats and then move them around. I've seen it with the red solo cup and little balls underneath, or any kind of object underneath red solo cups. Oh, you had to full screen that? Hell yeah, you did. You gotta lock in. We both got it, though. That was fire. Okay. Nice. Wait, it's 2:30 p.m.? So it's already been going for an hour and a half. Okay, what else? That was pretty much all the caves, right? And I just found the assault vest. That was goated right there. Because of the main caves, I didn't go back to Thundercap because I've already did a good sweep of that. We checked out the Auburn Waterway today. We also checked out a little bit here. I don't really know what else would be here. Well, let's surf from Dihara. Maybe spend another like 10 minutes kind of exploring the map. But this map is so well made that I wanted to, you know, kind of dedicate an episode here to, you know, give the creator of this game props. Because this map is really, really well made. I didn't want to just speedrun this whole game and then, you know, not highlight how well this map was really put together. So that's really what this episode was dedicated to. But with that being said, let's spend about another 10 minutes exploring the map. Maybe do a little surfing out here. Gonna see if there's anything cool in this route. So we find an assault vest. We find a toxic orb. I still really would like to find... I mean, Choice Band is great, but who would I really give a Choice Band to? Maybe Arc? A Banded Arc is not bad for the Elite Four. A Focus Sash is also not bad for somebody like Roserade. But I need the Flame Orb for Hariyama. Garchomp's probably gonna get Lumberries because I'm gonna be SD Outrage. Megastone obviously on Guardy. We're good there. AV on Samurott is good. That's really what I wanted for it. And Lumberry for Chomp. So really it's kind of up in the air for these three. But we kind of have a good idea for Hariyama. It's probably going to be Flame Orb into Icicle Z Crystal. So that leaves really Roserade and Arc. Roserade, I mean, I have Miracle Seed, I have Poison Barb, I have Black Sludge. But a Focus Sash is never a bad thing for something like Roserade. At least let me get up a Hazard. If I do go T-Spikes, or I could switch it to regular Spikes. But ensure that I get up a Hazard if I need to. And a Banded Arc would kind of go hard with just ripping Flare Blitzes and E-Speeds. Depending on the situation. So we'll see. That might be what I look up in between episodes. I gotta find the Flame Orb. I gotta look for a Sash and a Band if they're available. I haven't found any choice items yet. Yeah, I haven't even found Scarf either. What is this? Dive Ball? Trash. What is this little pile of sand right here? The HP up. Alright, I'm not even gonna battle this guy either. We can grind next episode and what is this? Route 4? Oh, okay, I know where this is. This is right where we did a max raid den, yeah. Interesting. See, it's cool to explore and surf around because it really ties the map together. Like, that's right next to Dresco Town, and it was really close to Dihara City the whole time, but you don't even realize that when you're playing the game. Another little pile of sand right here. Oh. There's actually ninja guys hiding under the sand. That's funny. Weavile. Damn, he got that power on his team, though. He got that Moonblast, though. Damn, so that really... I mean, I know you're right about the Flame Orb. But there must be another way to get into Valley Cave, because I just explored, like, the whole thing. And, of course, you could buy it from the Battle Tower. That makes sense. But that's going to be post-game, obviously. We're not going to do Battle... Probably can't do it. No, the item I didn't get in Valley Cave was a yellow Pokeball. The one on top of the ledge. Do you remember seeing something else? I thought I grabbed them all. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we grabbed them all. You probably looked away when I was doing it. I think I got everything except one of the TMs there. Or maybe I'm trolling and the Flame Orb is in the bag and I would have remembered getting it. That guy right there next to the Mega Evolution thing though, that looked like Gentleman Thomas. I mean, well, it looked like a Gentleman NPC sprite. So that would have made a lot of sense if it really was. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to go back and say, why is there so many people on this beach? What the heck is going on? I mean, that's kind of what happens at a beach, but I wasn't expecting this many NPCs. Yeah, that's what I was just getting in. I was just gonna say I clicked the wrong button. I meant to click Ice Beam. I think, you know, because it might take me a while to find, I'll do it off stream. And if I can figure out where it is, I will just grab it at the start of next episode. Nah, I would do it post stream, just to save time. Because what if it takes me an hour or something? We got to go bang out some. I'm gonna mega to ensure I kill this Ludicolo and just hope it doesn't have fake out. we got to bang out some Emerald Rogue action here. It's about that time. All right, that Ludicolo did not have fake out. Easy money. Garchomp's trying to learn Earthquake. There we go, baby. A lot more consistent than trying to get Stomping Tantrum up to 150 base power. Basically, the best way that happens is if you attack into a Protect. That's how the move fails, and then Stomping Tantrum will double in power. Bro, I got a T-Bolt for this, bro. Zap that ass. You can't find any other Emerald Rogue content? A lot of people play Emerald Rogue. I mean, it's been a while, though, because the game came out. This other tuber girl is getting trolled by being stuck behind her brother there. That's kind of funny. But I mean, it has been out for a while, so I guess you'd have to really scroll down the YouTube results to probably find some more. But I know when the game first came out, it was definitely popping off. Let me just spray another repel. Oh no, we're going back to the top quickly. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, you mean streams, right? Yeah, no, that's true. The game's been out for too long. Nobody's streaming it anymore. But if you wanted to watch Emerald Road content, you know, just search it on YouTube. You'll definitely find a lot of it. Obviously, because it's super good. A lot of people played it. But I get what you mean in terms of streaming it. Yeah. I'm gonna go grab that TM in a minute. I'm just trying to bob and weave all these trainers. That was some of the worst bobbing and weaving, but it did work out. Oh, Zygarde cell number 69. We did it. Perfect way to end the episode. Alright. All we gotta do is grab this TM. Look at this jackass with his super cool haircut. You already know that's an ace trainer. You know what? Just to put that guy in the dirt, we're gonna go beat his ass, and that'll be the way we end the episode today. What is this? Roost? Actually not bad. Yeah. I was planning to just start on more Rogue, like, right after ending this recording. You know, maybe I'll go refill my water, so maybe, like, a 2-minute break. But even less than that, honestly. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Alright. Let's fight this douchebag with his expensive haircut over here. Put him in the dirt. And I'm just gonna lead Chomp and rip through his team. Let's see if our flying-type Garchomp can learn Roost. Yeah. I'll check, but I'd be surprised if it did. That was funny, though. That was a good one. Where's Roost? Usually in, like, 51, I think. Yeah. No, nobody can learn it. Alright. What's up, buddy? They call me the Ocean Master. Damn it, he doesn't battle yet. We're gonna have to battle everybody else on this route first. There was way too many of them, though. I wouldn't mind beating that guy's ass towards the end of the game, but for now, we're gonna fly to, exactly. No, you know that guy drops $100 per haircut, easily. Me? I literally just did my haircut this morning. I just go upstairs into my bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and I just go around in circles. With the clippers. Alright. Let's do this, and then, so what we gotta do is surf off the edge here of Goo Run and head over to, to Victory Road. So that'll be the play next time. But for now, we're gonna save it in the corner over here. And let me hit it with a save so I don't have to... Imagine I closed the emulator and didn't save the game and had to redo all that progress. That'd be tragic. We accomplished a lot today, but yeah, filler episodes are lame. But again, the main reason I did this was just to give props to the creators of the game for how well they made the map. I personally, I don't like filler episodes because like nothing happened today. Well, I can't say nothing. We got Ironhead on Chomp. We got Liquidation on Samurott. Those are big wins. We also found an AV for Samurott. So, it was really more so a preparation for the Elite Four. We did some good prep work, not all of it. But, it was half E4 prep, half, to show off how good the map was. So, with all that being said, we are now ready to climb through Victory Road. I'm going to stream this again tomorrow morning and get all the way to the Pokemon League tomorrow. Depending upon how long that takes and how it goes, we might jump straight into the action, into the Elite Four. But if I had to guess, probably not, because I feel like it might take a while to get through Victory Road, but also to finish the prep in terms of movesets and hold items. And even I got to go back and use the rest of my bottle caps too. So it's an all hands on deck situation against the E4. It's win or go home, baby. And we ain't going home. So with all that being said, this is going to cut off part 20. Yeah, part 20 in the YouTube playlist. So for anybody that is seeing this in the future on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Alright? Peace.